Glad to have you with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma's offense will get the first possession of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Snagged in the middle, it's Burks. And the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Every time I see an Oklahoma quarterback get loose, I know modern era you think Jalen Hurts, but I start thinking Jamel Holloway, Thomas Lott, Charles Thompson, guys who've been able to run it from that position for a long time.
Kyler Murray, and the list goes on. They had a run there of such great dominance at the offensive position, specifically at quarterback, and it's a beautiful system. I love that they continue to find guys that fit in it, that they're going to run them, they're going to throw them, but either way, it's always productive when you're an Oklahoma quarterback.
The Sooners will hustle to the line. Running back searching for a hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes, Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that. Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
And the Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Trying to get to him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. Running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Horvath. Spits it out to the back. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Offense set on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Sooners want to move quickly. Now on the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now on third down for this offense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Barnes. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
To the air, it's Arnold. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. After the misfire, now on second down. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Sooners are marching down the field. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the Sooners will snap it on first and 10. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Fires to the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. At the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country. He showed you his open field running there.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. Snags it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw run.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. To the air, it's Horvat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
And they'll knock him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Armed Forces Bowl.
The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes the Navy offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
He's going to take off. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay a nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up. They feed him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's gonna score. Touchdown Sooners! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Goes to the option. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up that he finally gets to touch the football.
Sticks it in his belly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
Close to midfield, fourth down. I think most coaches in college football say that's a green zone now.
Has to be, because there's really not that much to gain by kicking it away.
No, because you kick it in the end zone, they take it out to the 20. You're only picking up how many yards. They can return it, so I know if I run a play, I've got a really good chance to get it. So stay aggressive, offensive coaches.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Horvath. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
A third and long coming up here. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the right. Finds his man enough for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Open space at the 25. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
And I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Movement here from the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
This offense has a second down play. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. At the 40, there he goes. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical.
He's off to the races. He's at the 10, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Navy will go back on the attack. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game and build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Pulls it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
He wants a big play here late. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. Get the first down and get out of bounds. You're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He'll just keep slinging it. It's complete to the left. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his target down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Navy quick to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. An 84-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catches of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.